Mammoth 2022 is a great camp. I've had a great week. These boys are fantastic. It's just been a pleasure to spend a week watching them grow and learn and have fun at the same time. The highlights for me were taking the boys on a couple of hikes. We went to Rainbow Falls and the hike up to Sherwin Lakes. It gets them out, putting a little bit of effort into their activity, and when they get done with it, they've accomplished something and have some self-worth for putting themselves in a new situation.
Well, some of the highlights were going on all the hikes. We did 2 hikes this year, both more than 4 miles, and also fishing. We fished for 3 or 4 days, and we had a lot of fish that we were able to eat.
So one of my favorite things about this camp was spending like all the downtime with my friends, just everywhere. And then something I've never tried before, never thought I would try before, was doing the Wilderness Survival Merit Badge, where we spent a night outside with no tent, no sleeping bag, just whatever you have normally on a hike. And I'm not gonna lie, it was probably my favorite thing of this camp.
One thing I tried that was new was definitely the wilderness survival. I've never gone out and survived on my own in the wilderness. And one thing I'll definitely remember is to, because of that, appreciate that I have a bed. Because sleeping on the dirt is much different. I caught 1 fish and I cooked it and ate it. It was good. It didn't taste fishy, which was good.
This is my first summer camp, and I think one of the biggest highlights is probably just hanging out here at the campsite for an entire week with boys. I did do fishing merit badge. I caught fish, cleaned it, cooked it, and ate it, and it was really good.
I liked fishing, and also the hike to Sherwin Lake was really fun.
Yeah. But you're gonna tell your mom the first thing when you see your mom?
That I caught 3 fish. I never caught fish.
My favorite thing about summer camp was probably the Rainbow Falls hike. And what stuck out to me the most was, maybe just like the camp and seeing it, how everyone grew.
Some of the highlights here at Mammoth Summer Camp 2022 are, I'd say, hiking. Hiking was fun, and the pool. The pool was also really fun because after a while it's just fun to swim. The canoeing was also cool because we just got to relax and stuff and go fishing. It was all really cool.
One of the highlights this year would be probably the canoe trips. Those are fun. We just paddled out. We tried ramming each other, splashing each other with paddles, all that chaos. Yeah, that was fun.
Probably, in my opinion, some of the highlights were fishing, canoeing, and just doing free time playing football. Those are probably my top 3 favorite highlights of the trip so far.
One of my highlights was probably cooking in the morning with all the other boys, doing it every day. Bodie, when we went up to the ghost town, because I don't know, I just like historical places, and I think it's pretty cool to see it just completely left where it was.
Also went to canoeing again on Silver Lake, and it was cool going to there was this island on the other end, or inlet, whatever, right? And it was cool seeing kind of a small a deer there.
What would you tell your little sister What would something that you think she would like?
I have no idea. Maybe the pizza. Food. Pizza's pizza.
What was your favorite dinner, Skylar?
My favorite dinner. Oh, that's a really hard choice. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with the pizza, maybe. It's really on the edge there with the burnt cheese, burnt the grilled cheese. Really up there with the PB&J. But man, I think that the pizza might take the top spot there.
The greatest highlight was seeing a grown woman run away from a bear and the bear go swimming in the lake like a dog.
I think it was great. It was a good experience. We got to do some requirements for merit badges. We got some sign-offs. We went on some awesome hiking trips. One of my favorite things that happened on the first or second day, we were here. There was a bear. It went swimming.
Chased your mom?
Yeah, it chased our mom. I can't wait to tell my little brother that story. He doesn't know yet. My favorite part so far has definitely been the fishing. This was my first time fishing since I was in 2nd grade. So it was definitely a fun experience.
And you caught a fish?
Yeah, I caught 3 fish.
My best highlight was coming face to face with the bear and scaring it away. And then we did.
Well, you got to tell the whole story. Okay.
All right, so we got to Lake George, and both the Scoutmasters just scouted out our area where we're gonna set up camp for the day for the boys to go fishing. I went off to go explore a little bit about 10 feet away from where they were, and I came face to face with a giant bear. And I did freeze, and I turned around and I went back and got Mike, and Mike scared the bear away, and then all the boys were able to see the bear, and he jumped into the lake. So that was pretty cool. That was probably my highlight.
Gosh, the Rainbow Falls hike was pretty awesome. And actually, Sherwin Lakes was nice too. Seeing the bear swimming in the lake was definitely a high point. Catching some fish. Hammock time. Got some really good hammock time at night, and sleeping, and just napping in the afternoon. Drive up was fun. I always like seeing the Sierra from the east side. So, seeing my son cook a pretty great dessert, barbecuing some tri-tip for dinner tonight. So, cooking. That's one of the highlights too, I guess. Is seeing a lot of boys kind of mature, grow up, do new stuff.
Well, some of the highlights was Silver Lake getting 2 fish, and in total, all of us getting around maybe 17. And then the difference between being an assistant scoutmaster now than it was last time I was here is that it gets boring. It's more boring as a scoutmaster than it is as a scout.
Actually, the hikes are really cool. They challenged me, and that's always a good thing to be challenged. So the Rainbow Falls and Devil's Postpile, that was a really cool. I've never been there before, and actually seeing it in person is kind of cool instead of seeing it on postcards.
Hi, Marcel Facinos, Assistant Scoutmaster, Troop 985. This is my first summer camp in 6 years. Got the privilege of coming up here to Mammoth. Worked with the boys, fishing, merit badge, seemed good. We had fantastic meals, all the meals that were planned by Richard Jensen. It all worked out good. Boys did great jobs for all the meals and desserts. Looking forward though to my bed, to be honest with you. Sleeping on a cot for a week is a little rough. Thank you all, and sorry you all missed it. Hope to see you at the next summer camp. Take care.
We had a great trip. We had a great barbecue stop in Bishop. Some Texas barbecue with all my leaders. That was fun. We did a nice hike to Rainbow Falls, which they tried to kill me, and a few other my leaders, but we made it out alive. I'm happy that we went to Silver Lake up on the June Lake Loop. All the boys caught all their fish. Most of them have cooked them, cleaned them, and eaten them. Still have a few to go. Today was nice Friday, nice relaxing day. We did go up to Lake Mary up here in the June Lake, or the Mammoth Loop. and didn't catch any fish, but did have a good time. One of the biggest highlights is when Miss Donor ran into a bear, and then I had to shoo it off for her. And now she knows that bears can climb trees and swim, so now she's going to be even more scared. But other than that, we've had a great trip. The boys have been awesome, learned a lot of stuff, a lot of great food. We're going to have tri-tip tonight and go home nice and full and safe, and that'll end our trip for 2022 to Mammoth.
A big thanks to Mr. Jensen for putting on this.
Richard Jensen, thanks so much for setting this up. I know a lot of work went into it, and I really appreciate your efforts. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jensen. You planned an amazing camping trip. I know you did an amazing job trying to keep everyone on schedule. All the food was amazing, perfect.
Positive experience for everyone, and a positive experience for the scouts to learn new things and get out in the outdoors and to challenge themselves to do more and to do better.
Everything is planned perfectly, like to the T. So thank you so much for planning everything and executing an awesome summer camp for all of us.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen, for setting up this amazing camp. Like, this was a lot of fun, and the hikes were definitely a good view and definitely worth the trek up there and back. But yeah, thank you definitely for setting up this camp. It was a lot of fun.
I can speak for myself and all of the boys that we really enjoyed this experience up at Mammoth, and we want to give a big thank you to Mr. Jensen for setting this whole thing up and for managing all the work and the menus so that we were able to spend this time up here to cook, camp, and to just be with our fellow troop and just have a great time.
I want to thank Mr. Jensen for putting this on. He did a great job coordinating everything, getting us the 12-passenger van, which limited us on vehicles in camp, getting the canoes ready, Mr. Ball, getting the trailer ready, and all my leaders that showed up to support the boys did a great job. I commend them, and hopefully we'll do this again soon.
Cool. And what else? What's the first thing you're going to tell your parents when you see them when you come back from camp?
I missed you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
What in the heck? Where we go?